One for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue shoe.
And Country Girl. All new shows on Spectrum on Air. Visit our website on spectrumonair.com or listen on Mixcloud Live.
Don't forget, you can listen to this radio station on the Get Me Radio platform. Download the Get Me Radio app and listen on your Android or Apple mobile phone, and a whole range of TV apps such as Roku, Fire, Android and Apple TV. You can also listen on Alexa and Google Home devices. Just search for Get Me Radio. Download the apps and listen to this radio station on your favourite devices.
So who is this week's number one? Let's count down the top 40. Hi, this is Mike Reid. On Sundays here at Spectrum on Air, we'll have the Heritage Chart between 5 and 7. Join me then.
Having trouble advertising your act? Need more exposure without breaking the bank? Here at CJC Promotions, we believe that teamwork, bonding and having fun go hand in hand with promoting your work. We believe in artists getting the exposure they deserve without experiencing the stressful side of social media and advertising. With contacts worldwide covering a multidisciplined media environment, we can target your talent so you gain the experience without the consequence of wasted time in unproductive ventures. So, if you are serious about getting your talent out there, just contact Catherine at cjcpromotions.co.uk. That's Catherine at cjcpromotions.co.uk. And remember, our aim is to nurture your talent, not exploit it.
You are listening to Spectrum on Air. The colourful voice of radio.
Well, as you could see, we got a little bit of rain on the old thingy-doo-dahs, you know, and, well, we nearly weren't with you this morning. That would have been tragic, wouldn't it?
It's raining at Spectrum Towers.
It is, yeah, and it's...
and there's water on the studio window, look at it.
Yeah, I know. It's obviously, there's a leak somewhere, you know, so... It's, anyway, this through the wizardry of himself, who's absolutely, I don't know, words fail me on it.
He who should not be mentioned.
Yeah, he who should not be mentioned.
Without an aura of praise and glory.
And a pat on the back.
And you know, the technical wizardry.
Yeah.
We're real in awe of.
I wish I was like that, you know.
The lights are flashing on the top of Spectrum Towers this morning.
Yep.
Well, they have to have a little light on it to stop helicopters flying into it, you see.
Well, this is it, yeah. But
but when it's off, it's in danger.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was in danger of a helicopter flying into it. So.
Hello, Barney. All right, mate, yeah, it's okay.
I feel a lot more comfortable now.
Yeah, we're all sorted now, yeah. Well, it's funny, really, because when we were sort of... flapping around and panicking a little bit, you know, you said, and I was trying to explain it to you in simple man's terms, you know, and you sort of said, well, I do understand, you know, I am technical in that, you know.
You didn't know I've got a degree in astrophysics as well?
No, I didn't actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 degrees.
Yeah, right. You're cleverer than I thought you were. Oh. You mind old Zuckerberg doesn't get hold of you, though, you know, because...
Yeah, well, he'd want me to take over Meta.
Well, somebody's got to take it over because they've got a monopoly, you know.
Yeah, well, they haven't got a monopoly. It's the biggest load of... What he's done, he's peed off Trump.
That's what it is, yeah.
And Trump's now using the law to try and wind him up. And, of course, Trump's got his own social media platform.
Yeah.
And then there's X, you know, there's all the stuff that Musk has got.
Yeah.
And, you know, talk about somebody wanting a monopoly. I suspect if he's got to sell it, he'll probably have to sell it to Musk.
Well.
It's all a big stitch up. The gangsters are in charge of Washington, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're gangsters.
Really?
With no respect for the law.
I know. Anyway, listen, this is going to get Barney going now, you know, because he's a little bit of a dog, you know. He's a nice little dog actually sometimes, but if you say to him, "Love cats," God, he's off. Oh, I love cats, and poor old Barney. God, he legged it.
I don't blame him.
As soon as I said love cats, God, he was out the studio. Oh, dear. Come back here, boy. Come on, Barney. Come here, mate. Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah, you've got nothing to be worried about. Those love cats have gone away now. Okay, look, see, they've gone. All right. Oh, he's a happy bunny now. Chris says good morning. Oh, poor old Chris. It's only got 11 degrees out there. God, dear. They've got overcoats on and fires going, I suppose, to keep themselves warm. I don't know about Terry. Terry is up and about though at the moment, you know, because he's my true watcher on YouTube. I think he decides it's better to watch it on YouTube because it is actually. and
I like YouTube. I sometimes watch it on YouTube. And sometimes when I'm flicking around YouTube in the evenings looking for American news, up pops the breakfast show.
really,
Yeah, and I watch a little bit of it.
blimey, only a little,
You and I talking.
only a little bit of it, yeah.
Yeah. But still, we're in Trump's good books at the moment, aren't we?
Well, we are, you know.
You were telling me that Vance, DJ Vance, whatever his name is.
Yeah, J.D. Vance, yeah.
J.D. Vance, that's right. I get my initials messed up.
You get your knickers in a twist, yeah.
I do. He reckons that we're okay.
Well, we're okay, guys, yeah.
And there's a good chance of doing a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, they get to take over the NHS then, don't they?
well, I think so. Yeah, well, and the steelworks. Because, you see, Trump knows that there's a lot of money in the steelworks. So he's going to steal it from us.
All right.
Yeah? And weren't the government lucky, eh? I mean, they're just in the nick of time. They're getting the supplies in to keep the old furnaces going and a bit more coke on the old fires. And
Well, I think they've done a fantastic job there.
well,
No, we spend a lot of time, giving them a hard time, but sometimes they do good. The boy did good.
yeah, but I you've got to be very careful, because
I do. I know I've got to be very careful.
well, I understand that that you are quite involved with the Liberal Democrat Party.
I am.
And if Daisy hears you talking about all this sort of thing about how good the government is, then that's it, mate. You're off.
I made a comment on her blog yesterday.
You didn't, did you?
I did. And I thought it was quite clever, actually, because she was saying things that I really agreed with. So I called her Daisy Cooler.
Oh.
Daisy Cooler.
She'll probably take it.
I put another slogan on saying, I agree with Daisy.
She'll
She'll send me a box of chocolates. Thank you for giving
more than likely. I hope they're virtual ones. Terry says, good morning. Also 11 there, out there in Bonn. Not chilly, though. Quite mild, in fact. Oh, well. That's lucky you. I mean, what have we got here, temperature-wise?
I don't know. Alexa, what's the temperature?
At the moment, it's 9 degrees Celsius.
Oh, it's quite warm. It's 9 degrees.
9? Good Lord.
And it's going to be 15 degrees later on today.
Oh, well, I better go and turn the heating down then, because...
Well, it would be warmer than Portugal.
We will be, won't we? But onwards and upwards, I actually, what we were talking about, you sending in all these little notes to Daisy and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You could be a dead ringer for love. No?
No, not with Daisy.
Oh, right. I bet.
Rockin'
Oh, they gone, haven't they? Where are they gone?
No, where are they?
Where? A different corner. No. That's next, isn't it? That's next. That was
Anyway,
Meatloaf.
I like what my Daisy's doing.
That was Meatloaf. Yeah, I know. She went into space, didn't she?
No, she hasn't gone into space.
No, was it?
What she's doing is she's trying to rekindle the Buy British campaign.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Buy British.
Yeah, Buy British. I think that's a really cool thing to be doing.
Yeah, so do I.
You know, I'll give her 100% support on that. I think we should ask Spectrum on Air to publicise it.
In fact, if I had a Union Jack, I would fly it now.
Yeah, me too. I Buy British. I think that's my slogan for the week.
Yeah, but
And she said that in Parliament.
yeah, I know. But the trouble is, when you buy British and then you look on the back and it says "Made in China."
Yeah.
You know, because we don't make anything, do we?
Oh, here we go again. We make lots of things.
Yeah, come on then, tell me.
We make matches.
Oh, Bryanton May.
Yeah. We make all sorts of things. We make lots of motor cars. We have a huge motor car manufacturing industry, which includes some brands like Jaguar and Bentley and the Minis. Nissan have got massive manufacturing plants in the UK. So stop being so negative. Whenever you talk about this, you go, "Oh, we don't make anything anymore."
Well, I'm not being negative, but the trouble is that when you get all these things, you know, I mean, you talk about it and all the rest of it, but most of the bits and bobs and everything else, they all come from abroad. Yeah, I mean, look at Ford cars in this country in the old days when I don't think we make Ford cars in England anymore because Dagenham's gone on it, you know. But, I mean, we were importing gearboxes from Spain and seats from China and engines from Portugal and, tyres from Taiwan.
We make Dr. Martin's boots.
Who?
Dr. Martin's boots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Martens. They're only up the road. That's a global brand. I mean, you see people all over the world wearing Dr. Martens boots.
Yeah.
You know, it's a great British success story. We make Cadbury's chocolate. That's another great British success story. You know, and minis are sold all the way, all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Henry Hoover. We make Henry the Hoover.
Yeah.
Yeah, now, it's a great Hoover.
I was going to say we do Dyson as well, but that's made in China now, something, isn't it?
That's made in China, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, you know, let's face it, if you are a manufacturer and you can have something manufactured in Great Britain, you know, for £1, or you could have it manufactured in Taiwan or China or that for a p, 1p, which one are you going to go for? Well, I know.
But a little fact, mate, a little known fact.
Yeah.
British manufacturing employs 2.6 million people and contributes 44% of all UK exports.
Yeah.
You know, we're a powerhouse.
Huh. Terry's right. Terry's
we have an enormous space industry.
Yeah, a lot of space in between people's ears.
A lot of space sending satellites. A lot of the satellites that are travelling around the world now are made in Britain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at them; they keep falling down.
We have a very, very, very active military arms industry.
Yeah, left, right.
We contribute to making aeroplanes still.
Yeah. We make the on-air signs, don't we? Or,
we make the wings on the Airbus.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty important thing. I mean, I think European collaboration has taken the Americans out of it. God, this is sounding like Saturday morning.
It is, isn't it? Brits can't empty bins. That's right, Terry.
Oh, well, that is a problem, you know.
It's a problem.
They're thinking about bringing the army in now, aren't they? Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's right. I might get called up for it, you know.
Yeah, because you're on standby, aren't you?
Yeah, Dad's army, you know.
Yeah.
There we go. Anyway, emotional break time.
Oh, emotional break.
Well, it would be.
Use smart apps with our advanced ways for viewing.
XPTV1. You can now view us on Samsung Galaxy Store, Apple App Store, Google Play, Roku, Samsung Smart TV's App Store, and Apple TV, Huawei, Amazon Fire Stick, and App Store. XPTV1. Tomorrow's TV broadcasting today.
I'm Barry. I'm Bob Bluffield.
I'm Alan Mallion. Together we are the Grumpy Old Men.
Every Saturday morning between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock.
Only on Spectrum On Air.
Often controversial, sometimes fun, but never dull. The Grumpy Old Men bring you their slant on world events and current affairs. 8 to 10 Saturday mornings.
And if you believe a word of that, well, I don't know. You better go off and see the old psychiatrist, I think, you know. So, yeah. Go stand in a different corner. Go on.
I'd say love was a magical flame. I'd say love would keep us from pain. Had I been there, had I been there, I would promise you all of my life. But to lose you would cut like a knife. So I don't dare. No, I don't dare. 'Cause I've never come close in all of these years. You are the only one to stop my tears. And I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Take me back in time, maybe I can forget. Turn a different corner and we never would have met. Would you care? I don't understand it. For you, it's a breeze. Little by little, you brought me to my knees. Don't you care? No, I've never come close in all of these years. You are the only one to stop my tears. And I'm so scared of this love. And if all that there is this fear of being used, I should go back to being lonely and confused. If I could, I would, I swear.
That's why I'm in a different corner. And listener, I must sincerely apologise to you. this is from the bottom of my heart, that my co-presenter here is actually feeding false information via Spectrum on Air, this colourful voice of radio, because fortunately we have listeners who are very, very astute and who pick up every word that we say. And Chris says, Dr. Martens made in China, Vietnam and Thailand.
We have manufacturing
just 1% made in the UK. Just 1% made in the UK.
In Wollaston, at Cobbler's Lane.
Yes.
I've been there.
So, he's been there, so that means that...
I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen them making them.
He's seen them with his own eyes making them, so he can continue to... they're not making them, they're sticking bits together, that's all,
They are actually making
and Terry says that the UK does export a lot of millionaires, yeah.
Yeah, well, we do that. We're good at that.
Yeah, well, that's right.
You have to become a millionaire before you can be exported, so we have to manufacture them first.
But listen, as I say, I do sincerely apologise, and I think that I should give out a warning about the show on Breakfast Show that some of the comments made by my co-presenter should be treated with a block of salt. Not a pinch of salt, a block of salt.
Oh, cool, blimey. We probably make them in the UK as well. We've got some of the biggest salt mines available. We're good with salt.
Here we go. This man is such...
I'm just fed up with you putting down my beautiful country that does lots of things.
He's so knowledgeable.
Martins in the UK. Aston Martins, what a lovely car.
He's so knowledgeable. Yes. Oh, yeah, Aston Martins, yeah. Owned by the UK, yeah. Go and look it up. I think you'll find that Aston Martin is not a British...
We didn't discuss ownership. We discussed manufacturing.
Oh, manufacturing. Oh, I see, yeah. We make them for China.
44% of our exports are stuff that's made in the UK. That's a lot.
40 what?
44%.
Oh, yeah. And you see, we can't even get over the halfway mark, so... I don't think you've got anything to be proud of.
I think you're disloyal.
Good.
I think the Queen, the King, is going to take away any potential that you had of getting a knighthood.
They did that years ago, believe you me.
I think you're. I don't think you're very patriotic, and I'm with Daisy. Buy British wherever possible.
Yeah, all right then. Okay, fine. It's gone. Well, it's 8:30 now, which means it's time for the CJC promotional slot. That's Catherine up there in Bonnie, Scotland, and hello, Catherine. I hope the weather's not too bad up there for you. But anyway, out of the CJC promotional stable comes this young lady, Francesca Confortini, with Pieces of Glass.
How you got back home to
dear. Thanks, Terry. Terry says a nice singer with a name like that, British. Well,
No.
Francesca Confortini. As it happens, a very nice track. Yeah. Thank you, Terry. Because well, I won't repeat the comments that my fake co-presenter puts out. When I put these things on, and anyway, I won't say anything because it's not.
Well, listen, mate, I can think of even more things that we make in this country.
Yeah.
Marmite. We manufacture Marmite.
Yeah, well, you see, Marmite's got a story to itself, hasn't it? Because you either like it or hate it.
Yeah. And we also manufacture Marshall amps. Every rock band in the world's got a Marshall amp, haven't they? And they're manufactured locally here in Milton Keynes. Massive manufacturing plant. Go on, that shut you up, innit?
No, not really, because in fact, Chris will come back to me on this one now, because Chris has an association with Marshall amps. I should bring them back some memories for him now, but they might have been manufacturing them, but all they were doing was sticking bits together.
No, they weren't. And I was involved in the design process because I supplied them with the CAD system that they built them on. And I built what they call the libraries for the CAD system because there weren't any libraries for valves and we had to build them from scratch.
Yes.
So don't talk to me about such things, Michael. You're an uneducated ignoramus who knows nothing about the manufacturing industry.
And then, yeah, but they you see, you won't. You're doing another Bob here, because you won't let me get a word in edgeways. I think I might have
a word in edgeways. Go on, get a word in.
I might have to mute you. Actually, that would be nice. Oh, I hear a round of applause from the audience. The thing is, they were manufacturing all the bits and pieces that they'd imported from China. So, you see, my ex-wife worked at Marshall Amps. I knew Chris would come up with that one because I knew that his ex-wife worked there. And it was slave labour as well. They were, if they didn't produce 100,000 widgets every 2 seconds, they got a chop.
Yeah. I spent a bit of time in the woodwork shop as well, which is very interesting.
Well, you would, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Oh.
But yeah, the CAD system that we sold them, it was a thing called ViewTrax. And it was one of the early CAD systems that didn't need a mainframe computer. And it was, it was very exciting to know that some of the stuff that we put together, they designed their amps on.
I'm so pleased we got Terry on board this morning, because he's the only one that's making any sense. He says the UK makes a lot of potholes. Yeah. But I have discovered through my secret internal sources, resources,
right,
that the government, this is a ploy by the government. When a contractor gets a contract to build, the A so-and-so or the motorways or whatever, it's actually written in to the contract that deep potholes must appear within 6 months. And the reason behind that is because that is keeping the rest of the automotive industry in business.
Oh, yeah, for the repairs.
And the tyre industry, yeah. You see, so there is actually a lot of madness. Well, not madness, a lot of thought that goes into this thing about, we'll leave the potholes around there because that will boost the local industry, on having new tyres and new suspension units and...
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic.
It is, and I was very pleased when I stumbled across that memo.
Well, I'm very pleased when you stumble across anything. In fact, I like it when you fall over.
Well, that is quite often, really, but that's down to the medicine, because I take a similar sort of medicine to you, falling over medicine, Actually, I haven't had a falling over medicine for quite a long time now.
Haven't you?
No. Well, nothing.
You've been a good boy.
Nothing that's worked. I'll put it like that, So. Oh, I think it's time that we went for an emotional break, don't you?
Okay.
All right, then. Stand by. Emotional break coming up.
Enter my world. Join me, Harry Kukuli, in the Alien Temple every Saturday night, 10 o'clock to midnight on Spectrum on air. Invert your senses in intense, passionate and seductive music. The Alien Temple with me, Harry Kukuli, every Saturday night, 10 to midnight on Spectrum on air.
Join me, Rosemary, and my special guests for my show, Extra Time with Rosemary, on Sundays at 1 p.m. Each week, a guest and I will discuss their passion, whether they've just become a published writer, an entrepreneur, or supporting a meaningful charity. Our goal is to challenge others to follow their dreams. So listen to Extra Time with Rosemary on Sundays at 1 p.m. here, Spectrum on Air, the colorful voice of radio.
Well, do you realise we've started something now, on Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio? Because Chris says that, Terry said the UK makes a lot of potholes, and then Chris says, yeah, so do Portugal and Spain. But Terry's come back and says, yeah, but yours are warmer. Yeah, that's nice. But, they're only doing it for the same reason, Let's have a few more potholes and then the local garage. In fact, I wouldn't be at all surprised if in the middle of the night, the local garages didn't go out and dig little potholes.
No, but I do know of a garage, a tyre place, that put out, used to spread tax on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got tired of doing that though.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also, we have a tyre and exhaust place near us, and they're renowned for the fact, that you take a tyre in to get a wheel to get a new tyre on it, and they say, oh, your brakes won't do it, and your discs has gone, and you've got a hole coming in your exhaust,
Oh, what a helpful garage.
Well, it's a very helpful garage, and you go in there having prepared to spend, sort of 40 or 50 quid on a new tyre and come out spending 700 or 800 quid, so. But you've got a safe car then, a new exhaust and new brakes and new discs and all this to it. And of course, the trouble is you don't know that they're new.
Oh.
Oh, now this is the thing, isn't it, eh? You just do not know, unless, of course, you're a mechanic like you.
Yeah,
because you're everything, aren't you? You're a.
Listen, I'm the master of every trade that's available.
Astrophysicist.
Yeah, astrophysicist, nuclear scientist.
Yeah.
My list of qualifications is unbelievable, and I've got the 30-yard breaststroke.
Well, and you've got
the only certificate I ever got.
You've got membership of the Liberal Democrats as well, so. Yeah,
I've got membership of that. I've got a first aid certificate.
Have you?
Yeah, I got a first aid certificate. I had to get one.
But
I had to get one for various reasons.
Yeah, I bet it's out of date now, though.
It is out of date.
Yeah, because you have to keep renewing these things.
I know. It's a gravy train.
Quite why, I don't know, yeah, because, bodies don't change, and...
Well, the advice you do does.
Really?
Yeah. The last one I went to, they said, we used to do it that way, now we're telling people to do it this way, but I can't remember what they were talking about, actually.
No, of course you can't. Which is crucial, of course, to saving somebody's life, and you can't
You've been
remember.
on a first aid course, haven't you?
Yes, I have, yes.
And what's the first rule of first aid?
Run for it.
No, come on. What's the first rule of first aid? I'm testing you here now.
Oh, are you really? All right. Make sure the patient is breathing.
No. That's not the first rule of first aid. The first rule of first aid is don't become the next victim. Because then you can't help anybody.
Well, I can't help anybody.
No, that's what I was taught when I went to my first aid lessons. He said the very first thing you've got to remember is that you don't want to be the next victim. So the first thing to do is make sure that you're safe. In other words, don't run out to the third lane of the motorway to go and rescue somebody. Or if they've got electricity connected to them, don't go and try and pull it off.
Ah, now that is a very, very good point. Yes, because, well, that's a shocking point you made there, really. Because, yeah, you do that and you find yourself currently dead as well.
I'm just laughing at Terry's comment. I was retired at 65.
Yeah.
Tires anyway. Retreading.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, Terry's got a good heart. Yeah.
I hear a lot of stories, I suppose they could be true, all about love and what it can do to you. High is the risk of striking out, the risk of getting hurt, and still
Yes, there we are. That's Fergal Sharkey, and a good heart. And Fergal has got a good heart actually, and he's very much into conservation at the moment. And
he is.
Pollution of rivers and that. Yep.
Well, I'm feeling happy today, Mr. Barry.
Are you?
Yeah, I mean it's been a good day. I've been thinking about how wonderful it is to be British.
Well, that's good.
I mean, I don't know, people, people give it a hard time, and you're forever criticising everything. And I just think that sometimes we ought to think about how lucky we are. You can understand why people all over the world would like to immigrate to Britain. But then again, you've got British people that want to immigrate to Portugal and Spain.
Well, that's right. They're people with some sense, though, So
yeah, granted.
Yeah, I mean, what we really need is a New England. Well, we've got lots of Me Too's now on Spectrum. It's on Mixcloud because Terry says he was born in Britain or England. And says Me Too, and I say Me Too, and Chris says Me Too. Yeah. So Me too.
Oh, isn't that cool?
That is cool. That's the coolest thing.
We were brought up in the age of Cool Britannia.
Yeah, that's right.
When Carnaby Street led the fashion of the world.
Yep. Yeah. Do you remember Carnaby Street?
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I used to go down there, and used to hang out around the King's Road as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit of a hangout back in the day.
You were a bit of a hangouter then, weren't you?
Well, it depends whether I was being a biker or a hippie.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
See, sometimes I used to be a biker, and I'd go around in my leather jacket and studded underpants and everything else. And then other times I'd be a hippie.
What a sad life. Bye-bye. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
See you tomorrow, all right? Have a nice day.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Robert Palmer, and he's addicted to love. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care. Have a nice day.
Good video on this. Good images.
Bye.
are listening to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio.